When it comes to winged cherubs, William Bouguereau had it down.
Yeah.
So today, we're gonna fix your crappy figure drawing and draw this cherub using only spheroid shapes. I said spheroid shapes. That's better. Here are the rules. Don't stack the spheres because that's symmetrical and stiff. Instead, tilt the axes so they're asymmetrical, creating a path of movement through the forms. And, as if this wasn't enough, to float your boat, reach down deep and use the trusty cross contour to further clarify the form. Then add a pinch on one side and a stretch on the other, making even Glenville Pooh proud. Okay, get your engines ready, and let's draw. Start with a quick gesture drawing to capture the action using C curves and S curves. Nice. To draw the rib cage and torso, introduce the idea of two spheres covered by a cloth-like material, like a sack. Remember to indicate a stretch on one side and a pinch on the other. That'll really help show how the simple forms connect and interact with one another. Next, move on to the legs, and drawing lightly, try your best to use only spheroid shapes to conceive the form on the page. Draw from one side of the form to the other, offsetting the axis to create movement and flow through the figure. As I draw the knee and calf of the lower leg, it's worth noting that you can squash and stretch the spheroid shapes so they become simple but characteristic representations of what you're trying to draw. Again, as I progress through the arm, notice how the asymmetric alignment of the forms contributes to both the movement and solidity, and therefore the believability without drawing any anatomy whatsoever. Notice how I'm starting to use cross contours as a way to further describe the form and show its direction in space. So I'm drawing over the form and then around behind it as if it was made of glass. And finally, I'm using the letter Y and the letter T as devices to create more depth and show how the forms are connected. The last thing I'll do is add a bit of value to bring this figure study with spheroid shapes to a conclusion. Thanks, that's it. Bye-bye.